Coming right for us. Coming right for us, and we only have 4 people, so this might not go well. That was a good hit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Deep breath. 18 hours. Okay, head back in. Where'd the other guy go that we tried to save? Did they die? Oh, where are you taking him? I guess into the hospital bed. All right, this person's got 20 hours to live. Good job, Carson. Now. Airathon, rescue our friend. Rescue the hero. Okay, we got 24 hours on you. Let's, oh my god, 5 hours? I want to help these dudes out. I need another bed. Everyone good? Obviously they can get back up. The ones that are dancing can get back up. They are bleeding profusely, so I'd be very surprised if they did. Did you say resting? No, Casey, that's not your bed, silly. I know there's been some confusion of late, given this. This is not for prisoners, though. You can go there if you want. Okay, we got a small problem. We need to get Carson in and get Carson patched up so Carson can help us heal. Carson is limping in here. We're also apparently going to let this character die because Not So Wise currently just sucks. They certainly aren't any Red Zed, are they? There's certainly no Red Zed. So while Carson's barely bleeding, Durf is also bleeding from the machine pistol shot. Rapid recline, I will exit. If I didn't have, oh, execution is always abhorrent, I would have killed you already. This is the 3rd time I'm gonna have to find somebody to come beat your ass and put you back in bed. You're an underfed witness now, act like it. I know you don't have any blindfolds, and you have a smoke leaf dependence. But it's getting out of control. We have other things that we are busy with. I would put you in this square in front of the tree, like a damn weirwood tree, okay? And then I would personally bring Ned Stark back from the grave just to spill your blood over its roots. Okay? Anyway, who's gonna come do this? Who? I don't. Nobody can come do this. I gotta get, and it's gonna injure my colonists. For what? For what? For you? All right, Spicy Pickle. You're not bleeding out anymore. Who's shooting? Where's that sound coming from? I hear a gunshot. I shouldn't hear gunshots. Who's doing that? Oh. Well, I have, I guess, one more person that needs tending. Who are you carrying? Where did it... Arathon, where were you taking this person? Why are you taking them? Put them up here. Rapid recline, I hope that teaches you a very valuable lesson about resisting in the form of violence in this colony, okay? Because I don't know if I have anybody to tend you. And at this point, I'm not... You know what? You're a body purist. Your only skill is mining. Honestly, I think you're 69 years old. I might just take the mood of malice and allow you to die under our care. Are you considered guilty? Please, please, please be considered guilty. I'm just gonna let you die. I'm gonna have to deal with bad back. I'm gonna have to deal with all this. It's not worth it. I don't think they're considered guilty, are they? Casey, can you do any doctoring? You can do 2. Okay, well, you're now a doctor. And you are going to treat Rapid Recline with your hands. Have fun. People are bleeding out over here. Where was that person that we were... Oh my... Just pick them up. No, I'm not capturing them. I'm just Oh, I did press capture. I did do that. That was me. Sorry, Arathon. Thank you for the warning, game. Thank you for the warning. I did do that. Carson, really trial by fire here for you, bud. Having to use those blindfold cheat codes right now. We ran... Dude, I need a hospital. 1000% I need a hospital. How much longer? 15 hours. Okay, you're back. You know what's not back? My supply of heal root. Randy has sucked it dry. Darkencito is holding some of it, I think. Maybe that's why. But Darkencito, we're gonna do this fun thing called you only plant heal root from now on, okay? That's it. No cutting of crops anywhere. I don't care if they're ripe. This is the only job you do. Certainly not here. Let the pigs starve. We got plenty of hay to go around. In fact, delete these. They're fine. We need to eat. Everybody needs to eat. Why are you tagging me, Solar Rotor? What, you don't think I've already gone to the Bandcamp for P Music and already given my own monetary support for P Music? Why are you tagging me? Alright, Carson, do this thing for me. Help us out, and then you can eat as much as you want. We saved your life, Hyper Smokists, and we also killed you. So you would read it. I'm not an advertisement billboard. Been following me since 2015. I bet you were only here for RimWorld, and now you're only back for RimWorld, because clearly you don't know how we do things around here. Solar rotor. Wow, I didn't even time you out. You made the mods upset. That wasn't even me. Going around tagging people. Tag, tag, tag. Etalyx, just so you know, if you have an Amazon Prime, you can use your free Prime sub to support the streamer you're watching. At no cost to yourself, unlike some non-sub named Solar Rotor, who just only goes around to streams they've been following for 6 full years and just tags them and isn't subscribed, you know? Unlike that. Got an infection in our guest. Carson, you haven't eaten. Are you starving? Yes, you are. Durf has decided not to have a corpse obsession anymore. Oh, how lovely. Thank you, Durf. Carson still needs to get patched up too. Okay, I thought there was gonna be 2 back. Jarmaid. I am so done with these prisoners. They have like 10 resistance. They get, okay, they're not being fed. You know what? I understand. You know what? That's fair. That's fair, Jarmaid. Jarmaid, are you good at anything? Yes, your plants! Did we save Rapid Recline yet? They have an infection too. I can't escape it! My medicine! This jungle is gonna be the death of me, dude! I only have 15 medicine and 11 glitter world, and it's just malaria this, infection that, and did I mention gut worms? Because here they are again. And also, I got the flu. Durf, feed Carson. Get up. Not so wise. Who's got the dame infections? Is it all prisoners for now? Okay, we're gonna get Dark and Cito. We're gonna get 10 Limes. We're gonna get Arathon to go respond to Jarmaid. Because I need Jarmaid. I need Jarmaid. You know what would be great? If Dark and Cito had more than 10 Psi Focus, we could actually use Word of Trust, but they just don't ever, under any circumstances, do any type of Psi Link, which is partly my fault, because even though I have an Anima Tree spot specifically for them, and they do like natural, I have too many buildings next to it for it to be useful. So instead, I've been trying to build for ages. Where did this go? I think the bugs are just on top of it. There was a build spot for a thing. Here it is. We need to build this. So I blame Gigapixels. It's your fault, Gigapixels. Build this so that we can use Word of Trust, and then we wouldn't have these breakout attempts. Now would we? I can't see it again. Where to go? Where are you? Where is it? I just saw it. I was just looking at it. It needs to be moved anyway. There's gotta be, why is it gotta be so, it's gotta be on the, oh, okay. Yes, my base, yes, the base is large. What of it, okay? I like big bases. And I will not lie about it. I'm gonna send it down here. Where did it go? I just... There it is. All right, Gigapixels, build this. Now. Don't shoot them this time. You know what, Dirty Old Hobo, since you're here, don't shoot. No shooting. No shooting. Get out. They destroyed the door anyways, just because they're mean. Wait for them to walk into the... Okay, they got the first punch. Cheeky. Very cheeky. Rapid Recline is gonna need some kind of medicine. We'll be there in a minute. Carson is still bleeding. Feeding simple meal. False. You will go here and wait. Where's Durf? Durf, please bring the meal post-haste. Thank you. Now we have more colonists who need to be healed because the prisoners all have eyes. Well, Dirty Hobo has eyes too, and they're fighting for us at least. Thank you, Dirty Hobo, for carrying the team. All three of you have been wounded in this encounter, I see. Are we still alive? They're trying as hard as they can to die. As hard as they possibly can. They're giving it their all. I'm really impressed. Who else got an infection? Rapid Recline, I'm gonna release you. Jarmaid does not have an infection. Is it just two? I think it's just 2 infections. Okay, we got Starvation. Ionic Naga is gonna eat. The bedroom situation is beyond screwed. Screwed that up because we were going to do a surgery. All right, the prisoners with infections are just going to have to wait. Durf's bleeding just stopped on its own, which is honestly the best case scenario for me right now. Uh-oh. Please be bunnies. Please be bunnies. Please be bunnies. Oh no, it's a pack of man-hunting Arctic foxes, and holy shit, we are super duper dead. What are the worst case scenarios outside of like elephants or, you know, huge beasts? What are Arctic foxes doing in the middle of this jungle night? I don't know. But there's upside downside here. I want you all to think about the upside downside. Downside is we are not safe at all. Upside is there isn't one. The upside is all 5 of our mini turrets are going to die, and there's nothing we can do. Then we just have to wait for the traps to get the kills. We have 60 spike traps in various locations around the base. So it'll get them eventually. The hard part is just, you know, not leaving the house and not starving at the same time. So that, and we're super spread out right now. So here's what we're gonna do. We have 2 full days to deal with the hives. I think that's plenty of time. I think the Arctic foxes will be dead within a day because they're gonna scatter around and we can lure them to different places where we have traps. Which reminds me, we need somebody to be in this zone so we can lure the Arctic foxes around in here. We need... Durf still has a charge rifle. Durf, you go in here. Nubby, you go hide inside. Ionic Naga's hauling medicine, which is great. Let's go check everybody in the whole colony. Gigapixels in with not the prisoners. It's too dangerous. Probably in the middle as well. Still tending Carson. Tarkancito, you go in the freezer. You don't even have a weapon. I just need some time, dude. It's been a bad, bad time. still got this like prisoner. We got infections in the prison, and there's nothing I can do about it. They're just separated. At least Jarmaid doesn't have one, but Jarmaid's just gonna die. We can at least tend the visitor. They're fine. Okay, I think that's everybody. Everybody get back. The Arctic foxes are gonna be fast. Like lightning! Lightning snow pouring in from the northeast. Okay, mental snap and you're dead. Do you hear me? Mental snap and you're dead. Here they come. One down. Good shot so far, auto turrets. You guys are doing great. Well, those traps are working. Now, goodbye, plasteel mini turrets. I'll miss you. Nobody peek here. Whatever you do, nobody peek there. Bam. God, it takes like 2 turrets. This wooden door is not very safe either. Let me be 1,000% sure no one's outside right now. Okay, nobody's outside right now. But I think Dirty Old Hobo might. I'm gonna lock that door. Got him, okay. I mean, they're hitting a bunch of traps, but this turret's dead, at the very least. Got him. Got one. Got him. Okay, you gotta run! Door shut. Door shut! Yeah! Alright, door shut and go inside one more layer just in case. I mean, the traps are doing their job, but oh my god, you know how long it's gonna take to rebuild these traps? But that's what they're here for, right? That's what they're here for. Do we dare send Durf to get some pew-pew? Do we dare? Plasteel mini turret, baby. Oh my god. Time to peek, chat. Is it though? Is it though? Ah! Get inside! Got him with that trap. How is the door staying open between you and you? Explain how the door is staying open between the two of you, yeah? You guys gotta make a break. Okay, Casey, you may just be dead, but... You're buying some time because there's really only a handful left. There's only like 4 left. Darkencito doesn't even have a weapon, which is just sad. So I don't know what you can even do. I don't want to peek out there. You could peek out this side though. Casey, I wish you well. really do. Watch Durf get another fire kill. I would not be surprised. Oh, ooh, this is not good, Casey. This is not good. Casey, this is not good. Casey, this is bad. It's about to get a lot worse in a minute. Get in! Oh my god. Come on, Durf! We gotta take him out! You got supports! We can't stay in here all day! Oh no, don't let Durf die. How is this turret not gonna hit these guys? Come on, listen to that music! It's rescue time! Come on, Durf! Durf, it's point blank, Durf. Do you understand? Oh my god, Durf. 58% manipulation and you're bleeding out. Guys! Alright, time to abandon Dark and Cito. The leader must live! Look at the scatter, dude. Look at this scatter. They're stunned by the amount of bullets that are whiffing. They're simply stunned. Warvoid, what are you doing? Tanking? We can't hit shit. I see that, yes. I see that. Are they dead? Are they dead? Where's Carson? No, where's, wait, who docking? Who docking? Carson docking? Gunshot mini turret in the neck, dead in 8 hours. I am beside myself. Mini turret has one job. Did the mini turret even hit the foxes there? Okay, so if Carson didn't get shot in the neck, this is not that bad. Because I can save Durf. I can save Dark and Cito with Carson. I think we just have to use Carson regardless. Okay, who did that? There's still someone alive. Okay, well, Jackdaw. Jackdaw, I don't know, dude. It's not looking great. It's really not. Okay, so if you're wondering why I just did what I did, no, they weren't supposed to get in the doors with us. It just happened. But yes, I had to do something because we've got insects. If we just hide inside, two things are gonna happen. One, we can't sit inside for 2 days. The insects are gonna respawn. Two, we're separated from our food source. Everybody's injured, but not everybody's bleeding. That's the difference. So here's what we need. Someone who's not bleeding, who can technically doctor. We can take care of the... We just need to stop the bleeding, that's all. We stop them from dying, we can deal with the rest. We're gonna take off the blindfold on you. And Arathon is also not bleeding, and it's 0 medicine, but honestly, we take what we get right now. Okay. So we're gonna have both of them drop their stuff, and then we're gonna rescue Jackdaw, and then Sly Pickle is anybody else? 1, 2, 3. There's 4 people down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Carson is just gonna tend Dark and Cito while they themselves are bleeding out. Because I think a few patches of this will cover a ton. Okay. Then we're gonna get Pickle to rescue Warvoid. Who else is downed? We're gonna get Tin Limus to just kind of watch over here. Let's see what happens. We got 16 meds. Okay, Arathon, you are now a complimentary doctor, as is Sly Pickle. Good luck. Your eyeballs will save you, and us, hopefully. This I'm more concerned with. Dark and Cito, we're already back to 8 hours. So we're gonna do 1 more tins. We're gonna need a lot more medicine for the next bullshit that happens. Okay. Dark and Cito is back to 14 hours, so that's plenty of time. We're gonna rescue Dark and Cito, and then Carson pick up the meds, and is actually gonna self-tend, because we're geniuses. And we saved 1 medicine for ourselves. Tend yourself. Okay, the one I'm worried about is actually our real doctor over here. They got 5 hours on the grounds. Jackdaw's back to 8 hours. Warvoid is almost fully patched. Carson has saved themselves with a 12% tend. Genius. Always gotta remember the self-tend. Okay. Casey's on the grounds. Warvoid is bleeding, almost done. Jackdaw's bleeding, almost done. Nubby is bleeding, is not that bad. Durf is dead in 9 hours. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna send you over to the bed. We're gonna get Carson over here. And you guys are gonna tend in the bed. Didn't forget about you. Didn't forget about you. Just you gotta prioritize, chat. You gotta prioritize. So like, this is what I'm actually worried about. War Void's fixed. Jackdaw's 15 hours. 7 hours. Okay, Ionic Naga, how good can you walk? Not great. I'm trying to find... I think we'd rescue Casey, bring them back to bed. And you haul the heal route. Get him out of this environment. Okay, Jackdaw saved. Carson's tending Derf. Right? Yeah, there's medicine right next to you. Okay. Isn't there an... You got a bad... Okay, what am I missing? Just Nubby? Casey? Darkencito? Where's the other temp doctor? Where's, Sly Pickle. Feeding meal? That's fine. Look at this. Look at these tens, dude. Look at these tens. 44% tend on Derf. Running out of meds. We are running out of meds. We're almost out to 0, and then we don't have any heal route. I have never seen 100 heal route drain so fast, and it's just been wall-to-wall shit where we haven't even been able to plant. So we're gonna be up a creek soon. We're gonna be tending with just hands if we don't get a break. Okay, Derf is back. Now it's just Casey and Darkencito. It is hot. 111? Is there a heat wave? This said 1.6 days. What? Why did that just create a mega spider? Huh? Is this a mechanic that I don't know about? Has anybody seen this before? What does do for maintenance? Yes, I know highs will make more, Magnus. I have 1,300 hours in the game. Do I? Clearly, you're the one that doesn't know what's going on.
By the way, Etal, did you know that eventually there will be another bad event that happens?
I'm gonna look it up because chat doesn't know what they're talking about. RimWorld. It just says hives will begin to show lack of maintenance and shortly afterwards will deteriorate in 2.5 in-game hours without mega spiders or spilopedes. Insects will attack creatures trespassing the boundaries, except wild animals. They won't chase very far. If left untouched, yeah, well, that's the eventuality. Each hive will spawn another hive. Yeah, that's not for 2 more days. Hives will self-heal over time, 10 HP per day. It doesn't really say. Actually, the wiki doesn't really say. It just says that it's very vague. It says that they spawn more over time. That's all it says. Well, apparently there was a secret timer, because they just spawned another mega spider. I have never seen this before. In 1300 hours, I've never seen mega spiders spawn before the reproduction timer, but I guess that happens. All right, everybody's healed-ish. So, I need Darken Sito to get a sword. And then I'm gonna need to handle this. We had not even finished with the Mega Spider event before the Arctic Foxes spawned in. Please don't tame this right now. Where are one of our mini scattered guns across the map? Any will do right now. We're also in forced foggy storm for how many more days? It's probably only been like 3 days. Where's the mission? Is it a historical mission, I guess? It's already... There it is. It was 8 days ago. It's supposed to last for 12 days. We got 4 more days of it. We're just gonna have to go handle this before we all get infected and die. Heat stroke as well as not being friendly. Casey has a medical emergency? No, you're fine. Extreme break risk, not fine. Gonna let Carson eat. Carson is a very important doctor. Let Durf eat. There it is. There it is. Casey, you didn't have to fall out of bed. Okay, well, Carson just had a tantrum on the way to eat, I think. Or actually after finishing eating. Good. So, Not So Wise sleeping on the floor right now. Could you come tend to Darken Sito? Because that's what we needed is obviously more infections. Did you just destroy the power? To all of the turrets over on this side and the food, Carson? So now... Boy, I wish I had doctors. That doctor. Boy, I wish I did. My head hurts. Also, nobody has anywhere to sleep because Jarmade. People are just sleeping on the floor. I can't get out of this tailspin. I feel like I've just been in an airplane, swinging around in circles with all these I've never felt so incapable. But that is the choice I made with this ideology. But I'm starting to resent the colonists. Okay, here's what we need to do. Probably shouldn't be using heal root, but I'm already... Oh my god. But I'm already in. Let him go. Let him go. You're gonna induce... No, you know what? You're not gonna let him get out. I'm gonna take you. Refugee arrested, quest failed. There it is again. It's impossible to complete them because they always get pissy and do something highly illegal before you can ever get close to completing the visitor quest. You're gonna spring everyone from jail, and if I arrest you for it, then you penalize me. Okay. The last refugee has turned violently against you. Who is the other refugee? Who has turned violently against me? Who was the other person? Hello, dirty old hobo. I see that you have not stomached what we have done here. So this means war. I can't, there's too many things to focus on right now. You break whatever shit you want down there. We need to go kill these bugs. While there's only 2 mega spiders, before they make more, it's only gonna escalate. It's gonna get worse. 15% tend. Good. Who else is infected? Nubby. Okay. While you guys are doing that, I need Durf, Ionic Naga. Well, how am I supposed to do this? There's no melee. There's no melee. We're just gonna take 4 people and try to lure the mega spiders back to the base. We're gonna do it safely. Maybe I'll even give one of you grenades if you behave yourselves. Just leave dirty old hobo down here. You break yourself out. I don't care. But I feel like something's gonna happen. He's gonna end up busting all this. He's too close to the goods. Dodge! Take cover. It's it's war. Good luck, Ionic Naga. I'll send War Void down to help you. Jesus, this is too much, man. Shy Pickle, come with us. Arathon, get up here and piss these little chicken tindies off. I want to watch this, though. I mean, Ionic Naga's landing some shots, dude. Did you hit this? You hit it on like the first try. All right, they're kind of on the way. So, what is the play? Okay, I know what the play is. The play is we get you. Who's this? Carrying Jackdaw the barkeep. To where? Wait, did I accidentally, like, are we holding... Are you in restraints, Jackdaw? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go here. And then down even further. We got some traps here. I'm gonna reinstall this trap. Rip. Rest in peace, dirty old hobo. It is what it is! One less mouth to feed, one less bed, one less gun. But I had to do what I had to do. They turned on me. They turned on me. All right, Durf, you're gonna have to move a little faster than that. They're coming in hot, Durf. Carson is just going to be left to their own devices. All right, let me check on everybody. Gigapixels, you have a new bed. Did you tin Nubby? Barely. Oh my god, Durf is taking so long that we're gonna have to, like... Where, I see him. There you are. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Okay, far away. Is this a bark skin? No, it's immature because we're not doing anything right. Are you guys on Free Fire? Can you see this? Kill it. Go up and shoot it again. The aggro. They're such forgiving bugs. You know? Such forgiving bugs. They don't mind. Just a little pew-pew here and there. Don't insult people as they go by. Got a better idea. Who's fast? Give me somebody with good speed. This is mentally exhausting me. I can't imagine how you all feel watching it. All right, they're coming again. Jackdaw might just get eaten. But they're not my problem anymore, right? They're leaving. Oh, no! I'm trying, Randy. I'm trying, Randy. We're gonna get overrun by bugs on this game, I can guarantee it. Why aren't you shooting? Why aren't they shooting? They don't see the bug. Why aren't they shooting? They're not shooting. They refuse. Hit that trap, nerd. That didn't even do any damage. My colony is throwing. They're all on fire at will. None of them can see, and I don't mean that in a meme way. They're just not... They're not helping. And I don't understand. Heard that. All right, friends. Let's sacrifice turrets. They're gonna go down fast. Here we go again. Wow. Wow, I can't believe that we got that bug. I can't believe that we got that bug. Unbelievable. This one not happening. Apparently. Where's the, didn't they spit out a new one? I thought I heard another one. Didn't I say I'm trying Randy because we heard another thing get spit out? Where'd that go? Melee skill 20 turret, yeah. Alright, we're gonna turn these in a sec. Wait, I heard it. I heard a trap. What did I just heard a trap's trigger. There is another one! There is another one. Okay. So I'm not crazy. Come on, team. It's gotta be close. Good job. Now hide inside. Oh, I held the door. Ooh, no we didn't. No panic. Get ready to do it again. Get ready, nobody snap. Oh, it got hit by the it got spiked hard. No, plasteel mini turret, I believe in you! You can live! You can live! Yeah! 4 HP! Yes! Alright, repair that bitch and let's refill it with ammo so it can actually help us. Woo! Alright. Now what? Now we gotta go kill the thing. Okay, so. Good God. I need a Spec Ops team of people. I'm just gonna get 10 limbers to go up here and throw nades from a safe distance and blow it up. We got how long until infection time? 7 hours. Nothing we can do. 8 hours. Nothing we can do. You guys rest in bed. As I said, rest in bed. How is this person? Oh God, they're dying. Are they gonna be upset about that at all? You think? You know what, Tonbar? I'm gonna give you your very own Glitter World tech because I believe. I love you for helping me kill these hives. You can have it. Okay, you got this right there. I don't care about jelly. Who cares? Just blow it up. Good job. Two down. 2 to go. Avic, I am high-strung right now. I'm probably just being annoying to people in chat, but I am annoyed, so. Did Dark Sea just get a second infection? Isn't this really late to get an Arctic fox paw infection? Isn't that kind of late? Is Carson done with the snap? Oh, Carson done. Darkencito, I'm giving you Glitter World because I can't afford to lose you. I will burn the Glitter World to the ground. Okay, crises are handled. Back? Oh, I can't believe we did that. What happened? I don't even know. Chat, what happened? I'm stress eating cookies. Chat's stressed. Okay, well, it's just basically been the buildup of just consistent illness today. Between the multitude of infections that we're even still dealing with. The prisoners constantly breaking out and us having to fight them, which is hurting us because they're better at fighting than us because they have eyes and they can see. So we get beat up and we get stuck in bed. We drained all of our heal root, so I don't know how we're gonna we had malaria, we've had flu, we've had infections, we've had many in the colony just needing heals over multitude of combats. 26 Arctic foxes, bugs. It's just been, I haven't been able to like fast forward and chill since the beginning of the stream. It's just been micro hell because my and it's not the game's fault. So if there's a dev out there somewhere, I hope that, okay, second of all, I hope that's clear, chat. Like, I've seen some content on RimWorld, and it seems like the anger is directed at the game. None of my anger is directed at the game. My anger is directed at the inaptitude of all of my pawns and how much they independently and individually suck, and the simulated life that brought them to this point, where I am now taking care of them, and where they can't take care of themselves, you know? I'm mad at, like, not the story. The story's fantastic. You know what I'm saying? I have no issues with the game or the mechanics. My anger, and I hope that expression of that anger is clear, that it's more to do with how the dice rolls. Okay, it'd be like if I went to the blackjack table and I won a bunch of hands, I love it. I'm having a great time. If I lose like 10 hands in a row and start yelling, it's like I know I'm playing blackjack. Okay? I sat down to play blackjack. So if I'm screaming at it, I'm not cursing the game. I know what I sat down to play. I'm cursing either my luck or the haphazard circumstances in which I find myself. But in hindsight, they're all hilarious and they're fun to overcome individually. So I hope that that is clear for those of you still watching. Okay, we got a 44% tins. Shh. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little of this and that. I think Nubby's gonna be fine. I'm tempted to use Immunity Drive. Oh wait, did I? Oh no, your roll's gone. Yeah, because we had to arrest you. Yes, we did have to arrest you. Correct. So not so wise. You're missing some gear. So you could have done that tinned even better if I had given you your medical specialist role. But anyway, I was thinking, oh, your immunity drive's on cooldown. Did we just use it? We've been infected a lot. I was gonna use it on you. But instead what I'm gonna do, Gigapixels, please fix whatever's wrong with you. Recreation starved. Go eat some pemmican or whatever. Oh, no. You do have to do one thing. Please don't mental snap. Please don't be mad at me, Gigapixels. You just have to repair one power conduit. That's it. You can do whatever you want. That single power conduit is powering our whole colony. Thank you. Thank you. We now have... Wait, do we have power? Okay, so all I need you to do, Gigapixels, is make 2 power conduits. These 2 power conduits are powering the entire colony. Rest in peace, Lost Nomads. The Neural Supercharge. Streamer hates the devs of Blackjack. It's just a lot. It's just a lot to process all at the same time. Okay, so Dark and Cito, what did you get? I think we got a good quality tin. I'm really worried for Dark and Cito, so I'm tempted to... I'm really pushing my luck here. I need to make sure Dark and Cito lives, and I'm worried they're not going to. Well, I want to RP help Tom the Bar by giving them the heal boost, but I don't think that we're gonna be able to. They need to be fed. No, they're fed. The pawns feel like Twitch chat controlled. Kinda, yeah. I don't know they were stealing their pemmican and just eating it. Have a beer, Gigapixels. Have two. Hell, you've earned it. Alright, now I'm gonna have you preach health to Darkencito, just to be safe. And then, Carson. We gotta do what we gotta do. I had to make the choice. Had to make the choice. Oh. Well, to be fair, my doctors were very busy during the whole bug and Arctic fox fiasco. But I kind of wanted them to die anyways, because they were annoying. Can we have someone deliver some wood to the passive coolers, please? There you go, Darkencito. Okay, Gigapixels has spoken some nice words preaching about higher ideologious goals. You have to live, Darkencito. You have to live. And your immunity gain speed's now 140% for a little while. So that should help. Nubby needs tending soon. Cutting off the leg, Tom the Bar. It's for your own good. Using the last of our meds to do it. Alright, now you're bleeding out. In 4 short hours. Randy, I just need some time, baby. I just need some time. Just a bit of time. Okay, coolers are back on in here. I'm gonna be 1000% sure Nubby doesn't die. Cooking and intellectual, they're our current researcher. Okay. Darkencito is all... Ooh, you do not have the treatment. Oh, it goes and it goes, chat, and it goes and it goes, and it goes around and around and around. I have decided to destroy the nutrient paste dispenser. I cannot let you do that. Please put your gun down and come with me. You're escaping? Look what I've done. I didn't read the... Round and round and round it goes. Round and round. We never escape. The cycle of death and destruction continues again. I've never seen that before. But also, I did try to get in a bit of a hurry. Ooh, Tillinus is here. Sly Pickle, you brought this on yourself. Okay, we've tended both of Dark Incito's wounds. We got Nubby treated. We got Tom the Bar, hopefully healed this time. Randy's Wild Ride. Hey guys, you want some more medicine? Too bad, we don't have any. So you're all banned. Unless you have a specific ailment. We are on a no med policy for anyone who's not infected. Very important. We stopped Gigapixels from having a mental snap. That's good. Okay. I didn't mean to build that, but I guess it's good that you're building it. There's going to be 1,001 spike traps queued up, and it's going to take a year to build them all. So I'm honestly tempted just to cancel all of the ones that we have queued and just do it. I don't know. We'll just watch and see what Gigapixels chooses to do first. Oh, they're going to do the Marble Shrine. That's actually really good. I need this for Dark Incito when they're better. Heat stroke? Yes, that's when it gets too hot, like 104, and then inside their rooms, if it gets too hot, then they start to feel a little sweaty, and if they feel a little sweaty too long, then it can be hazardous to their health. Hope that helps just in case. Maybe explain a few of the mechanics of the game. Carson, come help our friends. Not building this has been a problem. Carson has collapsed due to exhaustion. Understandable. Also hunger. I wish I could have someone... Can I have someone pocket a meal? Like a... I don't think you can pocket one of those. I don't think you can... You can't manually add a meal to inventory, because that'd be nice. What's the medical emergency? Yeah, Dark and Seas is actually great. That 25% bonus was huge. Nubby, I think, will be fine, too. Alright, Carson, go eat, or whatever you want to do. 11-hour stream is not even that long. Chat? Uh-oh. Is the EU waking up? Is the UK awake right now? Are the Europeans coming online? Good morning. I hope you're enjoying your tea. No, it's noon in the EU. Yeah. What? We're talking about gamers, Snide-Kerfuffle, not people with jobs, okay? They sleep till noon because they're streamers. They like to play video games, okay? They go to bed at 4 and they wake up at noon. Good morning. That's what I do. I go to bed at like 6 a.m., wake up at 2. Gamer life. Just finished my tea. This is the good song. This is the Randy song. It means things are about to change, chat. It means Dark Incito is immune to their infection. It means they're about to get back to work planting crops. It means Nubby is beating their infection. Look how much the Arctic foxes scratched up Dark Incito when they still lived. Their legs and arms were torn to shreds. But we're still in it. We're still in it. Oh yeah, Sly Pickle, you can be released, right? Are you good? Are you good? Are you good? Who's this? Oh, that's the body of Rapid Recline. All right, we relaxing, Sly Pickle? You good? Please get some rest. Help yourself. These medical beds are popping up here. Nobody has beds because we stole them all. Here's what we can do. We're just gonna hit the refresh button. So the people sleeping in medical beds don't claim extra beds that they don't use. Actually, this is gonna stay Durf's. This has been Durf's room the whole time. We got 8 people in hospital beds. I don't know how you... Wait. How long have you been in here? We got 2 guests that haven't really become conscious yet from the Mega Scarab attacks. Malnutrition extreme. Feed our guest bee. Oh, whatever. I'm not gonna get copyright infringement, okay? I don't want to do a lawsuit against a major corporation. Does this look like a top 3 Twitch channel that can afford to go toe to toe with the big dogs? Not gonna do it. Not gonna trick me. All right, we're gonna feed both of you. Sly Pickle needs treatments. Carson, will you do the honors? With no medicine, though. Because we don't have any. Literal 0. Dark and Cito, as much as I want you to rest in bed, I do need you to grow crops when you feel comfortable. I know you're still recovering. Preaching health is helping them recover from every wound, not just immunity. That's what's so cool about that. So if you have like 1,000 Arctic scratches, it's helping every single one. I think they just like pemmican. I guess eat it before it spoils, you know? I am still, like, as disappointed as I am with the Fallout. Nobody died. Right? Yeah, nobody died in that whole combo tandem nonsense between the bugs and the Arctic foxes, and then the bugs again. And then the people breaking out. And then the dirty old hobo fighting Beck after we had to arrest their compatriot, who, by the way, abandoned them. Who was the person that we arrested that left the map because they were going to try and spring everybody from jail? And then we said no. We forbade them from making a jailbreak, and then the dirty old hobo got pissed and we had to put him down. I don't remember who it was, but they left the map. It's probably here. Jackdaw. Jackdaw left us and left dirty old hobo for dead. I don't even think we should bury dirty old hobo. They turned traitor. Why would we put them in a sarcophagus? We'd probably burn the body. Sorry, dirty old hobo, but it's true. It's true. It's exactly what we do. Burn the body. Erase the evidence. Do it now, Ionic Naga. We don't have to burn the body. We can put them in a regular grave. Were they considered a colonist? No. I don't know where they're gonna try and bury them. I'll watch. Tin Limas and Dark and Seed to exchange ideas about the disappointment of life. Damn. And exchange ideas about liberalism. Carson, I know you want to play some billiards, but please feed our friends. All right, where are you taking them? Oh, there is an open grave. All right, they can have a grave. We'll eventually remove all these graves, but you can stay in one for now. We just need to hide the body from future guests. Speaking of future guests, are we taking care of our prisoners again? Wow, these ran out of wood real fast. Do we even have any wood left? I don't think so. Colonist dying of heat stroke confirmed. Need wood. Yep. Yep. I wonder who was supposed to do that. Not us. These are all out of wood. Maybe it's only 105. You guys are feeling fine, right? We're in air-conditioned dorms up here. Good morning, Vlosk, not a giant, Chality. Hey, psychotic state gone. People are slowly healing. Did we? No. I got excited. Gigapixels, don't snap on me. Please. You have a full day of anything time. I know an innocent prisoner died of infection, by the way. Execution is always abhorrent. It wasn't an execution. They were ill. We should be able to take care of our prisoners. If we wanted them dead, we could have at least conducted an orderly execution rather than permit that barbarism. Wow. We also got a penalty for not helping their visitors, even though we definitely did help them. Donkey meats? Where's the electricity, chat? What's the temperature in here? We got 3 coolers on now. They keep raging and blowing up these, like... very important things. Might have Gigapixels fix it before bed. But Gigapixels is in a touchy mood. Did I die or just not stay? You know what? There's been a lot of people that have come and gone today. It's been a long day. You know, it's not really coming back to me right now. Which one were you again? No, but seriously, we've had 2 separate, distinct groups of visitors, some of whom have joined us, many of whom have not. I think 11 visitors in total that have stayed with us. Both quests have failed. But you didn't last long, I guess. We've got a great mausoleum now. We do. I don't think that you died. I think, oh yeah, you left because you were Debbie originally. Debbie left, yeah, you left the map. It was a kind of a long story. There was almost a save scum, and then there was a save scum of the save scum in order to avert the save scum and put us back on the correct path. So we are now officially, unofficially, officially save scum less. Long story short, I was learning the conditions under which you are allowed to arrest visitors. There was some debates. We need to rearm these. Oh, we need to heal this mini turret. That's what we need to do. The one that escaped with 4 HP. These mini turrets have been amazing tanks now that we got the plasteel ones. So I got some more respect for that. The traps around them have helped a lot. I think we learned that refugees suck. Also true. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, fix the mini turrets. And nobody's infected. All right, we're gonna rearm these with some steel, 80 steel a pop.
Jarmate has decided to join my community, and we've got another person that can play plans.
Kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal. And they're already under witness. They were, I don't remember which group they were part of. Were they part of the first group or the second group? I do not recall. Blindfolds mod check. There's one. So is everybody in the colony is currently in under the witness. Carson does not have their blindfold on, but it's here. Welcome, Jarmate. I am quite happy that you are here. Give you the correct schedule and clothes. Hopefully there are some other clothes you will find agreeable. And we're gonna get you to work. Number 1, crop growth. Number 2, plant cuts. Everything else doesn't matter. That's your full-time job around the clock. Around the clock. Thank God. Okay, they found pants. I don't know about t-shirts. Let's make some more t-shirts. Yes, you get to enjoy billiards now. Pool. You get to sit at the chairs. You get to enjoy wooden dining chairs. Our plantless potted plants. Oh, someone exited the map healthy. One of our boys in blue boys here. Abanquiero is still waiting and is suffering malnutrition, but we are feeding them. The other dude whose leg we amputated, I think, left. Good. Now we can start putting these beds back. Darkencito is healed. Chat, nature is healing. Our relationship went up really high with them. We need to make sure to keep this nutrient paste topped off. Oh man, this thing takes ages. 1900 work? I should have looked at that. I did not look at how much work that was. No one wants to haul these in? Casey? Who's about the major break? Oh, dang, you're hero. Hero. All right, one component meteorite is dead. Still innocent prisoner died, was imprisoned. We really just need a nice, like, honestly, a leader's speech. A good leader speech would be so useful, but it says 87% quality. Is that true? But is it true? I don't know if it's true. We have to try. It could help us with our moods a lot. Let's go. We haven't done this in a while. Durf is giving a leader's speech. If all goes well, listeners will feel inspired and gain respect for Durf. If it goes poorly, it will do social damage. Everyone will be here except for, I guess, Sly Pickle, who's Mitsuya? I don't know who that is, but it's a corpse. Gather round. Durf has much to say. Speaking about big grasslands, the symbolism of the lake and the skin. Darkencito has a front row seat. Durf explained the history of the utility bots and satisfaction through suffering. Durf talked about wise pits and avoiding panthers, which is especially important here in the jungle. How to search for gourds, and the symbolism of the boulder and the skin, especially the skin. It was an encouraging speech. Durf discussed seeing guts during combat, and this inspired all of us. They all witnessed Durf fighting on the front lines against the waves of Arctic foxes. It was an 88% quality and well delivered. Everyone who attended is now receiving a +5. The speech made me feel like we have a solid path forward. 8 days of +5, baby. At least it worked. Just helping us deconstruct this room, which we plan on doing, obviously. All right, Ionic Naga, you can have your old bed back. I've kicked you out so many times. It's like, honey, family's coming into town. You know what to do. Yep, so you have to give up your room to grandma. Go sleep in the closet under the stairs. Do I have to? Yes, for a month. They're gonna stay with us for a month. Why are there no dryads? To spite you specifically. Because I don't have any. Is that body still here? Yes, rapid recline is still here. No accessible spot. That's okay, we're gonna burn their body soon. Why is this still not working? Because Gigapixels is lazy. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're gonna get rid of this body. Can we not burn Rapid Recline? Were they not a prisoner? Is this not a spot for bodies? Apparently it's not a, it counts as a colonist corpse, I think. I just don't think they deserve a sarcophagus. We shot them to death when they tried to rebel. And, well, no, they died of their infection, I guess, more specifically. I'll just give you a grave. Yup time. It is super yup time. Super duper yup time. You're not assigned to constructing. EU waking up for real now. There's a lot of unfamiliar faces in here. I don't recognize any of you. Who are you? Probably stinky VOD watchers. But I come here all the time. But I'm here all the time. Lurking since 2018. Okay, do you see what I see? Yes. Nature is healing. It's gonna take a year for this to come in, but we're planting heal root, baby. This is the song of hope! Casey is almost fully healed. Hopefully our guest leaves soon. Okay, you know what time it is for real, for real? While we have a second, it's prosthetic leg for Carson time, actually. I think that's why Carson's been in bed. Just waiting. Okay, not so wise. How is your manipulation? 100%, okay. We're doing it. It's time. We have a second to ourselves. People are healing. There's only one person left who hasn't healed. It's operation time. Give Carson a leg, and then they can start moving fast. Scooty Jr., certainty in the unearthed witnesses has been reduced to 6.7%. Well, maybe you should just join the colony. That would save a lot of time. Here we go. The left leg is being fixed at last, Carson. Long have you helped us with an impromptu upbringing in medicine. A backup doctor for not so wise. You have yet to use your organic eyes to treat this colony. Now we reward you with a prosthetic. Successful addition to your power claw. Help you get to the front lines faster so you can actually use that. Good, good, good. Transhumanist connected. The more artificial body parts I get, the stronger my expression of my beliefs. Chat, our community is free from evil. We've never seen this before. Our intensely bigoted colony is self-satisfied that everyone who is a colonist, this is the first time ever, we're all believers. So we have a permanent +3 bigoted, free from evil thought. Wowee, that's cool. Finally cleansed. Now it's just Scooty Jr. needs to join us. Okay. So how we doing? Durf is working on some Devil Strand blindfolds. Gigapixels is all day building this shrine just so we can have somewhere to train psychic powers at, which is actually super useful. Nubby is chopping rocks. Not So Wise is relaxing before bed. Ionic Naga cleaning a bit of rubble. Dark and Sito meditating to gain psi focus. Is probably too late for that. In fact, let's have a nice little nighttime ceremony. Because we need to start defragmenting some of the newbies. Like, well, Carson obviously can't come, but Casey, your mood's a little down, so let's do that before bed. Because now we got all these new people we have a lot of. Well, we have a lot of eyes that need peeling, let's say. Also, Arathon, you guys can see and stuff, right? Yeah, so we need to get used. That's why we're making the blindfolds. Because we ran out, I think. There's one, and there's one. We just dropped it on the ground. I'll have you pick it up after the ceremony. Carson is gonna skip on this one, but he did just have surgery. Whew, chat, just take a second. Just take a second. How far have we come in the last, like, 4 hours? Of infection after infection, after malaria, after the flu, after burning through our entire medical supply, after new colonists, old colonists, people bailing on the map, visitors being imprisoned, rebelling, firefights happening in bedrooms, insect hives spawning in the river, Arctic foxes, that we actually get to have a satisfying defragmentation, a meaningful speech, precise and dignified. Now, come get your blindfolds and be happier. It's been 1 to 2 steps forward and 1 to 2 steps back. Yeah, very much. Very much. Carson has broken down and is wandering around confused because of the anesthetic. Arathon wishes to change their look away from tribal. We have a table for you to do that. It has been wild and crazy. But I think that's a good stopping point since it's like 3:30 in the morning before something else terrible happens. You know? We've only got like a couple days of foggy rain left, I think. It was 12 days ago. Should only be 12 days, so the foggy rain should finally let up. Let's have that be our closure for today. Suffering heat stroke in here because we need to chop trees. Should be pretty chill. But these are pretty, like, this has calmed down a bit. Got a little elephant friend. Dude, our elephant's attack trained? Follow Carson into combat. Let's rescue train this elephant, bro. We still got another elephant that we're, I think, attempting to tame. The elephant refused. yeah, the elephant refused. This is taking ages. But it's a good thing to invest in. Where do we get kibble? Oh, we're just making kibble. And giving it to the animals. Nature is healing, chat. Wait, are you gonna fail on this? You don't, can you construct something else? If you fail this, that'd be awful. It'd be like 1,800 work. It's like 3,600 work that you failed. I can't stop. But what if something bad, if something bad happens, it's gonna be future me's problem. I just want to see, like, some actual progress. I've been making forward steps. Mediocre barrack. I know. Okay, we need to, like, get rid of this crap. Somebody needs to haul that body. I need a remove roof area here. We got most of these bedrooms done. I want to try to do some carpet stuff. I didn't know chairs take this long to build, to be honest. Nature is healing. Never mind. Warvoid, what's the problem? Don't dig up Lulu. Where is Lulu? On the food, a classic timing issue. We'll never haul. Thanks for nothing. Hi, Lulu. I remember when you fought really well. Can you go into the correct sarcophagus, though, please? Does Lulu not exist? Oh, there you are. I don't want to alarm anybody. But it's happening. Build complete to make a Gladius. A new cursed Gladius has finally been created. People are chopping trees so we actually get wood. The foggy rain honestly should be over by now. Let's do one more defragmentation. How about Slipe? How about Arathon? Arathon's got a good gun. What's targeting Darkencito? You only have 2 scars? Alright, Darkencito can do it. One more thing. I'm addicted. We do have, why do we have another Dryad? Connection torn. Can connect in 14 days. Gigapixel says canceled the meeting. Abruptly. Is recreation deprived. Still thinking about my wife, Red Zed. We need more variation in recreation activities. I got chess. I'm pretty sure there's horseshoes somewhere. Oh no. It's the good song. But I can't. I mean, I can. I can and I will. Such a feel-good song. Waiting for this rain to stop. Forever. Forever. Well, I can't. It's sad that Red Zed was killed, and now we don't have a connection to the tree. But we'll get. Don't worry, we'll get there with the Garanlan. We'll get there. Good things are coming our way, chat. Good things are coming our way. We're making a field hand. We probably got some armor sitting around here somewhere that's just super disorganized. We got a battery. I forgot that we had. This is what I'm gonna do next time when I have more time and more brain power. I'm just gonna look and see what all is in here. Like, put a fire foam popper in the battery. We'll just do it now. I want to copy these room designs. Start decorating these bedrooms and free up some space. Got an awful flak vest. I'm gonna give that to Carson as well. Carson's currently our MVP fighter and doctor combo. So flak vest to combo with your helmet is really good. Real good. I knew we had some more armor in here. Fueled smithy, unfinished smoke pop pack. There's a Garanlan extra seeds. Another fire foam. Which I'm actually gonna put in the stockpile. In case the stockpile catches fire somehow? Ditto. EMP nades. Crappy flak vest, probably just sell that. Psychic foil in case of emergency, and another battery. There it is. I think that's most of the rogue items that we have. Hold on. I need to move all that over or something. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Probably gonna move the bed up. These rooms suck. But we're getting there. I've been waiting to tear this thing down forever. The days when I go to bed and get up and Etalyx is still on. Not for long. I'm kind of slack-jawed right now, and I'm not being very entertaining. I'm just trying to get something done. Are we having a party? Wait, is there a party? Are they partying during the party song? Or are they just all hanging out in here? Carson made a comment about short people to Arathon. Said something about raincoats. Not so wise chatted about friendly elders. Yeah, not like that one dude who he killed. Not like Rapid Recline. Scooty, are you gonna join us? Or are you gonna join us? Zero resistance remaining. By the way, we finished planting the heal roots. Now we're gonna allow the corn again. And then the cotton. Kind of neglected it. And we're kind of actually running out of food. Psychoid Brewing. Prepare psychoid leaves into a mildly euphoria-inducing and addictive tea at the campfire or cooking stove. Okay, hold on. We're actually, the corn is more or less ready. I'm going to switch this over to potatoes because I fear for the 1,300-ish food we have left in here. We're just going to do a quick potato and rice group. Chad, I made chocolate cheesecake. Who wants a slice? That sounds nice. Sounds good. Durf has started working on a field hand. Slowly. So another thing I want to do that's actually going to help the colony a lot, but it's also going to hurt the colony a lot, is start pathing in between these buildings. It's gonna hurt the colony because anytime bad guys come in, they're gonna neum down the path. For now, I'm just gonna do a single, just steel baby line. Nothing that fancy. Just some through lines so we can get A to B really fast. It's gonna backfire against us a little bit. But when we're not being attacked, it's gonna be so helpful. Even if it doesn't cover everything yet. But right now, things are really far apart. And they're only one concrete per tile. So much to plant, it takes like 3 weeks just to get these crops in. Oh, the field hand, dude, is gonna be amazing. We're getting bionic. We're getting powered. The Power Claw, I'm excited to see in combat too. Carson is kind of a badass now. 10 double fireball melee with a Power Claw, a helmet, a smoke pop pack, and a flak vest. Currently our super soldier. Darkencito is tough, and that's nice, but it's not as good as the what else we got. This is kind of goofed. Fix that up a little bit. I have no idea what this looked like. I think it went all the way over. Speaking of hospitals, Artyom, I was about to do that next. That's what this is. Going to be, at least for now. It's going to be partially made out of wood, because we're going to do what we got to do for now until we can drain this. The swamp do be swamping. Probably want an auto door for here too. And you probably want 2 doors in this. Okay, it's off by 1 on the right, but that should still be good. That's gonna become the hospital. It's gonna be kind of annoying because we're gonna have to bridge. This whole area, I guess? Can I support wood floors? No, it has to be bridge. How far away from moisture pumps? Very far. It's very resource and electricity intensive. I say very far. But the bridge is fine. We can build the necessary furniture on it. As long as we get it started and start getting everything separated. Did we just lose power? Oh, I know why. Classic. Dude, rescue train, success. Elephant 1 is awesome. We'll probably name Elephant 1 next time. But not tonight. Gamer Deathbot's here. When you see 4 Gamer Deathbots, that's when you know. That's when you know, chat. Hi, Gamer Deathbot. Thanks, Samus. I think I got it, though. I think I got the plan. I fell asleep for minutes, many minutes, and I returned to find no vomit or blood. We've just hidden it very well. There were about 5 straight hours of vomit and blood. And medicine. And now there's no medicine. Hey, Scooty Jr.
has accepted your invitation and joined your community.
10 social, 6 animal, 4 crafting, trigger happy with 4 shooting. Okay. Okay. I swear we made like 3 blindfolds. There's one. That's 40%. There's one. Let's make another one. Sheep meat rotted away. What's the temperature in here? Why are these not? What happens? Oh, there's just no power. Food. Dude, we tamed another elephant. There's 2 of them.
This is the subset.
Oh, wait, it's 3rd, but that one's not ours. Blocked by bamboo. Oh, this? We'll work on solving this problem next time. Right now, I'm just happy to have someone who cuts trees and stuff. I like how much larger this looks than everything else. I just don't think there's any wind right now. Yeah, there's no wind. Did we research solar? We did. Well, I know what we're gonna do next time. Trigger happy with 4 shooting is me in any game. The rain stopped. The rain stopped, chat. The rain has stopped. It's quiet. Do you hear it? The sound of nothing. The sound of no one. Just us. Just me and you. Just me and Jack. Where's my doctor? Where's Not So Wise? There you are. There's your bed. This is unknown 2. Darkencito, I think, needs a room. Up here. Gigapixels has one. Carson has one? They can't keep playing the greatest hits. I mean, they can. What happened with all the dead traders? Who? I don't know what you mean. What dead traders? You mean traitors. Scooty Jr. can also help Warden. You can help with animals sometimes. You're primarily going to be probably, I would imagine, hauling. Why are you so slow? I don't know, I think you're just chilling. Permahauler helps colony a ton. We got a rice harvest for emergency rations. 7 cents short, thank you for the 17 months. Whoa. Oh, I thought it was 7 cents short for 7 months. That would be crazy. Keeping the animals alive with hay. I'd love to see it. Things are working. The world is healing until Randy strikes again. But for now, it's healing. Now we have the burden of making sure everyone is armed. I mean that literally and also from a firearm perspective. We are missing some guns. I would like to make a bolt-action rifle. That'd be lovely. Seems that this field hand is not going very fast. Ooh, there it is. think even a poor quality machine pistol can still hit stuff. We're struggling with guns. How about this crappy shotgun? All right, 6 melee, Gladius. Scooty Jr., why do you have like, why do you look like the Terminator? You just joined us. That's right. You don't have your clothes set. Took the cape. Took the badass cape. Are we missing some clothes for Not So Wise? There should be a hood and a robe. Oh, man. I feel inspired. I know your bedrooms suck. I'm working on it. This thing is a behemoth. It's taken ages. The animals are finally coming back. They're coming home. Oh, I'm dying game for death. But it feels so good. You know? Oh no. Are you telling me this entire room is gonna have to be a bridge? That's not gonna work. Make this a prisoner room. You'd be happy if we get you all furniture, okay?
Oh, chat. Oh, chat. It's 4 a.m. in the game and in real life at the same time. Nature is healing. People are chopping trees all day long. We got 12 more days till we can connect to the Garanlan tree. That's enough time maybe to get the ideogram out of here. We have so much to do. We need to go find extra granite chunks, actually. We're almost out. That worries me. They're all queued. They're all queued. So I guess one thing that'll be really cool, one thing that'll be like super cool, super duper cool. By the way, one of our elephants is now rescue trained. Oh man, we got 2 like awesome elephants. The elephants are gonna become haulers, and we're gonna be able to use them to go abroad and pick up those rocks and take them back. 1 out of 7. It's gonna take a while, but we're working on it at least. Got some talented animal handlers. And on top of that, we might have some baby elephants. Maybe have some babies. We've already had Yayayo like 3 times. Sparkle, you just weren't here. Chat, they just botched this construction. I've decided we're not going to make the marble large statue. That was 150 marble in like 5 days of crafting just to find out that it crit failed at the end. Unbelievable. How long did it take to make a small one then? 1,500 work. Not what we want to botch. Here's the worst part. We need to cut down the animatry. But it's going to create a psychic scream the likes of which our colony's never seen before with blind sight colonists.
We need to move it away, because I'm building up towards it. Party! Yeah! Dark and Cito's throwing a party! Nature is healing. We have some time. Look at them all having so much fun. What are you guys talking about in here? Demons, crazy snails, swimming, laundry, jock straps, vomiting, fashion, anything we want, because we're not bleeding to death, and we aren't worried about what's gonna happen tomorrow or what we're gonna eat today, because we have each other. We're not going to ponder about what could have been if everyone that died had lived. Nay, we will think only of our own lives and how we can better them and better each other's, and ascend, achieve our goals. Come what may. I want to do that, like, X-Men 2 speech. If you haven't seen it, you guys should watch the X-Men 2 or whatever deleted scene with Beast. It's hilarious. If you haven't seen it. It's an old movie now. But search for, like, X-Men 2 Beast We Happy Few. Yeah, search X-Men 2 Beast We Happy Few deleted scene and watch that, please. It's hilarious. You'll see why it was deleted, but it's also never should have been deleted. To be fair. We're out of steel. It's going to become more and more and more of an issue. Right now, it's not a big deal. We still have a lot of nodes. Some closer than others. We also have the river, which is just a little spooky, but definitely doable. Ensure the bugs continue to spawn in there, I guess. Is this plasteel or silver? I'll take the silver. Get the money. We've been spending it. So, Arathon is idle, but... Oh, because Arathon can't hull. But you can research. We just need a second research table. But I need to build it somewhere where it's not going to get in the way. I'll just put it in here for now. We can actually reinstall it later. We're having electricity issues. It's a little bit tree related, but I just think there's not that much wind. Okay, I see why it was deleted. Uh-huh. Yes. Warvoid, is this actually improving your plant skill at all? No. Why doesn't chopping trees improve plants? Because it depends on the plant skill to chop faster. So you're just doomed to always chop at this speed, I think. No matter what. Alright, we're really pushing our luck here. As far as tempting Randy fate. Just got the game as a gift. Everyone died to Mega Sloth Rampage. This game is great. It is, isn't it? I'm glad you're having fun. There have been a bunch of people who've been curious about the game who've come in here. Hopefully I haven't scared anyone away. I've honestly tried to be nice to people who are like, hey, I'm thinking about getting the game. I don't think I've said anything sassy like, it's gonna kick your ass. You're not cut out for this. I'm sorry. Are you thinking about getting RimWorld? My RimWorld? Well, let me tell you about mods. I've got 1,000 of them. Okay, and if you don't have the same mods I have, then you're not playing right. And also, you're not gonna have fun. Now that I've seen under the hood, I'm impressed with everything you got going on here. Hey, thanks. We're struggling, but now we actually have some chill time, and I need to stop before Randy comes to haunt me. That should be a problem for future me, but I'm just, like, so interested in watching the reformation of everything coming back together. Like, people are just actively helping each other build. My crop growers are planting. We still have 2,000 hay, so I'm gonna say no hay here. Let's go get some long-term corn going. Because we got rice, potatoes, and then we'll do some corn up top, then cotton. Beginner tips save scum. Also true. Moods are generally high. Darkencito's found a better place to meditate, it seems. 50% per day. Apparently meditating at this particular wood column was way better than the stupid animatree one that I put. I do want to do the animatree because I'm currently wasting it. You know what? Our moods are so good. I'm gonna piss me off. I'm doing it. I'm doing it, chat. I'm doing it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yup time. Crew is gonna get to see history. The all-psychic, all-super psychic sensitive blind psych colony. Ah! The anima tree is dead. For Durf, it's only a -11. Such a pain in my head, and the tree died. It keeps echoing. It's only a -11. Actually, it doesn't scale up with psychic sensitivity. We're good. -11 for 5 days sucks, but I thought it was gonna be way worse than that. We're good. It had to be done. So what'll happen is, the reason I did that, for reference, is because the anima tree is most effective when it is not next to structures, because we built close to it. It is not working the way that it wants to work. So it's less effective. So by destroying it, we've set a basically invisible timer. It'll come back later at another point on the map, away from our buildings and stuff. So it's kind of like, I need to build something out here to make sure it doesn't spawn like right there or something. So eventually it'll come back, and then we can actually start maintaining it and meditating at it to grow the anima grass and start upping our psylinks. But maybe we pissed off Randy by doing that. As opposed to this other tree, which is new. This is the Gronlin tree. We're waiting 11 more days till we can connect to it, because the person who was connected to it was killed. So we can't do anything with it right now anyway. Except plant another one, but I don't want to chop it because this is even bigger debuff. It's -15. Carson will shoot better? That's sad, because, Carson, I gave you a sword. So you're not, I don't think you're going to be shooting with that, hopefully. I can't stop. All right, I have to stop. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I have to stop, chat, but I look at it. But look, future me's not going to know. I've been on the fence about ideology. It seems to add so much more difficulty. The nice thing is, Belial, if, I don't know, obviously, where you're at in RimWorld, personally, but the difficulty is very scalable. So it's not forced upon you. Whereas, like, if you play with royalty, what you get is what you get, right? You turn on royalty, royalty happens. But royalty, you customize your experience. So if you want to play simple, you can, and I believe the devs are working on or have already worked on kind of a classic game start where you can have royalty, but it's got like a classic setup where the start is more kind of original. But yeah, it's kind of like balls in your court. You could just make very simple memes, individualists who are powerful researchers, and that could be the whole thing. It doesn't have to be complex. I chose the maximum number of memes just for that extra difficulty in RP. But you can start a colony with just a single meme and just go from there. In the Power Claw melee weapon, yes, they kind of like use it randomly during combat. so we'll have to pay attention to Carson when they fight and see if they get any cool power claw strikes. I've also given Carson a little extra. They got an alpaca wool parka, a flak vest, a helmet, and we recently gave them the prosthetic leg, which has just been helping them so much, move so much faster. I believe the meme strength of the save is very hard. I would say that it's among... There's probably like a couple other memes I could have... Like if you picked all high impact, obviously that's going to be harder. But I would say this is definitely among the most difficult that you could do. And I felt it, because I'm playing on Blood and Dust, where we were playing on Losing is Fun before, and I think this is harder than the last save. So, the ideology has, like, boosted the difficulty from Blood is Dust to, like, post Losing is Fun, in my opinion. But we'll go back to Losing is Fun no matter what happens, win or lose to this colony. Hopefully win. Hopefully we keep going. Because I like what I'm seeing, and I also want to just get real greedy. I just want to queue this up, even if they don't start building it anytime soon, so I can, like, forbid it. This perimeter wall is going to be very, very, very pivotal. Just to force enemies to go around. And stay away from the farm. And then eventually get the kill box. But it's going to take a lot of granite, and that's what we don't have. One day we will. Gonna forbid it for now. Because I want to build this first so it can be like a proper hospital. When we get the deep drill, I think they're still working on a bolt action rifle and the field hand, but it's gonna take a while. And also I'm scared to try to install a field hand. Did you change your look more, Void? I remember, some other people were. I like the new hairstyles and beards. Need research. There's not much left without high tech, but we're working towards it. Probably sterile. Got a little spot for a second researcher, so both people can research at the same time, which I never do. How do you create the curves? I just used some dimensions and put it into like a generator online and looked at it. Part of my problem is I watch Avik playing on Losing is Fun and you on Blood and Dust skews my idea of the game. Yeah, I was playing on Losing is Fun before this, but I wanted to actually get to see the content. But what I didn't know is I would get stuck in this endless 100,000, like look at our game, and then this is when Randy started piling on, right there, 107,000 wealth, and I don't think we've hit that again, barely, just barely. This was a caravan. The Great Stagnation, yeah, it's just been a long event series. Ooh, we haven't had a blight in a while. Big blights. Pretty much just cut them all. The peak was the toxic fallout. Well, that's when we just started getting ganged up on. Like, it was just back to back to back. Can we get this? I don't think it's gonna spread to the other fields, which is the nice thing about spreading out your crops like this. It has nothing to do with the fences, but if you have 3 spaces, then it will. And also, honestly, I think that would be a good use of fences. I think if they wanted to patch that in, it'd be really interesting and make fences go Because I think people find them annoying around their crops. I just did it because I think it looks cool. But if they buff fences to prevent the spread of blights, and you could just put your crops right next to each other with a fence separating them, I think that would actually make them, like, incentivized. And it would be an interesting blight counter. Build strategically. Who's the other person supposed to be doing this? Jarmaid, have you even done anything? Why are you so much faster than Gigapixels? By like a lot. Is it just that you don't have your eyes removed? Raid? No. Quest. We haven't had a quest offered in a while. We keep failing them. Maybe that's why. But they're always fun. A foreboding structure, 11 by 19, will give you a heavy SMG masterwork or a healer mech serum or recon armor in Glitter World Tech meds. Wow. Where am I gonna build that though? That's a good quest. How am I supposed to choose between healer mech serum? Ideally, we have bionics to replace whatever gets busted. So the Glitter World meds and the recon armor is probably the best value. How many days do we get? 23 days. You have to protect it for 38. If destroyed, the enforcement system will activate and have foggy rain for 16 days. Fences force colonists to use concrete walkways. That's true. I didn't think about that. Jarmaid's a night owl in daytime. I forgot about this. How long have you been... Well... If I didn't know, then Future Meat certainly won't know. Can you imagine 16 more days of foggy rain? Alright, I believe you want to be asleep 11 through 18. Okay, there you go. Have a rest. You can work at night, I guess. Alright, potatoes are dead. I guess we'll just replant them? We still got rice and baby corn. We got 2,500 food, so we're doing alright. Alright. How tempting it is to just keep going, but at the same time, I can see some mental snaps on the horizon. The anima scream and insult it. I could use the psychic booster, and it's probably chat. I don't know. It's probably I was saving it to offset a psychic debuff, but if you can use it now when times are decent, then just do it. Before we have those cascading mental snaps. Plus 27, strange feeling, very relaxed for 24 hours. The anima scream lasts for like 4 days, so I don't know if that was worth it or not. Didn't know you could close a water wheel? Yep. You have to use bridge and wood walls in vanilla. But it's the same power, because the water just flows under the bridge. Blight jumped? Oh. Monka, shh. I thought Blight couldn't jump 3 blocks. My bad. I really thought that was how far it was. Apparently it's not. good? I think we're good. Saved. Maybe we should just tame this other elephant too. Oop, not hunt, tame. We'll just have 3 war elephants. Honestly, they're just gonna be better versions of dryads. Maybe I could just use the melee dryads then. Use the Dude, elephant tanks and dryad DPS is gonna be sick. All right, that's gonna be the plan next time. We gotta wait 10 more days before we can even do dryads. And we gotta move all this stuff out. Dude, they tamed Elephant 3 on the first try. How is wealth determined? That's a large question. It's a very large question that I'm not equipped to answer. We can only have a handful of people as their master because you have to have a high stats. So we'll have to do one with Arathon. Next time, 3 hours later. Randy will punish us eventually. Randy will get to us sooner or later. I think I'm just gonna, like, unfortunately cancel all the spike trap blueprints, or just forbid them, I guess, so we can focus on the other build tasks. All right, future me's in a good spot. Hey, future me, get comfy. I did all the hard work for you today. All right, that's a good place. Before Randy sends any doom and gloom. We had some rough times. I was a little on edge earlier. I may have bit some Randy people's heads off, but we got it done. No, it was just the save scumming thing earlier. I didn't mean to personally attack anybody who was like, I think people were just trying to be overly supportive, where it was like, it's fine, you can save scum if you want to, we don't care, but like, I care. So I was just doing it for me. I wasn't trying to reload because I thought people were gonna judge me. I was doing it because that was the way I was gonna have the most fun. So I think there was a little friction there because there was a misunderstanding. People thought I was trying to like appease the masses. But I'm really happy with where it's at, and I'm happy that I went back and recreated the timeline. Because I can sleep at night knowing that. And I love this playthrough. I'm having a ton of fun, even though it grinds my gears to have to burn through all of our meds on malaria, flu, gutworms. But that's RimWorld, baby. We're gonna get some more heal root, at least a minuscule amount. This is 77% grown, and then we got this whole field coming in behind. Food is on the table. We got hay coming in. The farm's going well. All farm animals currently have hay, and I didn't have to make them do it. We're training war elephants, which I'm super thrilled about. We got the mausoleum roofed and walled up, even though there's even more dead bodies in there now. We have 15 colonists who have perished, and 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14 living colonists. We're about to exceed, which is a big landmark, the number of dead. We're going to be building a hospital next time. We're getting paths going up the length of the base, and I'm starting to see the like lines form where they're going places. We're going to get the ritual zone moved over here and get a throne room for Durf so we can get some more honor. We're going to get some electricity fixes, solar panels, probably finish a couple more of these wind turbines, and hopefully finally do this bunker area because we've been desperately trying to get rid of all this. And then we're going to turn our attention to this building, move the stuff out. We're going to have some new buildings come in, and then one day we'll get this wall going up too if we live that long. So let's get it. The Grand Eyeball Mega Base is slowly coming together. Whoo! Chad, I gotta go. I got to go. I think I saved. I am pretty sure I saved. Good night. This is, dude. I'm dying game of death. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Some of you guys are crazy. I don't know about streaming today. I'm probably a thing that I want to try. I got a thingy I want to do. So let's I don't know how much longer Sim's gonna be streaming, but let's go say hi to Sim. Go give him some love. Playing some FTL. Classic. Great game. I never could beat hard mode more than once. But I did beat a bunch of normal mode FTL, and we had a lot of fun. I've streamed a bunch of FTL in the past. It's a beautiful game. I will probably be taking a RimWorld break, finally, for like a couple days. We did 5 days in a row. There's another game I want to check out that I think you'll be interested in that has come onto the radar recently. We may see it today, because I'm going to be going to bed in the next couple hours. So as long as my brain is still here, got new game. New game that I think you will be very, very interested in. Very interested in. That's all I'll say. I think especially if you were here enjoying RimWorld tonight, it's a game you'll be very interested in, you RimWorld lovers, you. So it won't be RimWorld, but it'll be nifty. I hope it's good. But if it's not, it'll just be fun checking out a new game, getting a change of pace. But anyways, I'll try to be back around like 5-ish, maybe after. Maybe like 5:30, okay? PM, PT, Pacific time. Night-night for now, go give Sim some love, and have a good one.